Hello guys, this is Avcoor, and I'm back with some more Archeland content. This is an update for the account, and I have been away on vacation, but now I'm back, and the game itself has grown in a way that I like. But let's get started in Promised Land, and I'm going to tell you about that. So in Promised Land, I'm progressing pretty well. Like the plans I implemented in Promised Land, I knew were going to work. I didn't question it per se. I'm just, let me say, I'm just surprised by the results. Because I thought this was all going to take longer, but now it's taking longer for the simple fact that the demands on the things that I desire are a lot higher. Like with this is kind of nothing. I've gotten actually everything. I wish there was like something that you can get after you max this out. We'll see later on. Hopefully there is, because that'd be kind of like whatever, like if you don't get anything for hitting 1,000 devotion. So we'll see if that's the case. But here I'm just like, no way. No way. We'll talk about her later. But I think that so far so good. We're getting a lot accomplished. Uh, yeah, we can do that. Oh, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, so they basically say they want you to get Erica. So that's basically what they're telling me. I'm glad I got her, and I'm gonna talk about that real soon again. I'll talk about Erica. But let's go to Academy. The reason why I'm excited for Academy is the fact that the devs know that we need help, so they're giving us all these resources in order for us to clear the academy portion of character development, so we can move on to the new content that they're offering us. But as far as this goes, like I'm so close to finishing up this, and I'm really excited about Warrior because I think Warrior is pound for pound the best DPS class in the game. Not just because of Charlotte, it's just the way the class works in its mechanics. I think that when I talked about the elemental core, I can't stress enough how important it is to develop a warrior for each element. Even now, I kind of look at Peacock in a different way. Her value goes up for the simple fact that she's a warrior and she's dark. And the new content that they're offering us forces us to use elemental cores, and that excites me in a weird way. I don't know why I'm excited about getting more characters. Like in a cost-effective world, you really only like want like 5 or 6 superpowered characters. But for a person who likes strategy games like me, it's really cool that they're forcing us to use different parties, and I really like that. But I can see like if you, as a person who is just coming in, the same problem that people have with Landgresser is the fact that you need these multiple faction characters in order to clear content. But for in-game players, that's really good for us because it forces us to develop new parties and play new strategies, and I really like that. But as a person who plays free to play sometimes and pay, I can understand why that would be a problem. But it excites me. It excites me to no end. I'm so happy to have played this game for that simple reason. I like Landgresser. If I didn't fall off of Landgresser, I would still be playing that because it's still playable. For as long as it's been out, the content is still playable, and I hope that for this game it'll be the same way. But that is as far as Academy go, and Citadel, it's pretty much the basic stuff. But now I decided to start developing Garden, since when you look at it, it's taken me forever in a day to get this darn ruby. This is one complaint that I have about Promised Land, is the acquisition rate of ruby is so high that it's almost intolerable. Dude, I'm spending like, it'll take me another week in order for me to get all the material it'll take to level up Ranger. And after that, I'll be finished. And I'll never have to worry about this again. And we'll focus on Steel of the Gods, and we'll focus on Garden. Sign of Friendship holds even less value to me now that I maxed out most of the reputation requirements. So It's not really, and this is really isn't important to me either. But after Garden and Still of the Gods, those are the last two things I need to address. So it's whatever. But for you as a player, I promise I will put out the Promised Land content because Promised Land does offer a lot. And I think the class advantages that Citadel provides are really good, extremely good. I can't stress that enough. But as far as character development goes,
이곳은 영역개척 작업 부서다.
we're looking at our Clefairy,
아비아를
and she's
돌봐주셔서
rank 8.
감사합니다.
And when she gets to rank 9, her power will actually hit 6,000, which is amazing for a healer, because healers as a whole have less stat points than warriors and tanks and mages. So for her to hit 6,000 power shows that I've been developing her. The only problem that I see in the long term is I don't have her unique weapon, which is actually really good. But since I have a 7-star relic, I'm gonna keep that, and once I get her unique weapon, I'll put it on Lohane's or the new healer that I want to get. That's the green healer. I actually want to get her now because of the new PvP tier list. But she's coming along. The next project actually is these two characters, and he's coming along just fine. We still need to get obedience to rank 4. I think that's more than necessary, but I'm very conflicted about that because of Erica. But still, his equipment is coming along pretty good. Especially this, the Patience of Ambition. I think this is super good because it gives you attack power and mobility. You can't beat that. It made him a total different creature. And I noticed that the more Sighart rank increases, he becomes way better. Rank 4 Sighart is way different from rank 3 Sighart. It's kind of odd how this guy power scales with his rank. It's really weird. Like during active attack, damage done during battles increased by 10%. I mean, that is I can't explain to you how good this is. For him to be at a low rank, I exercise this with aggression because any form of raw damage increase is really good. When you look at Clefairy, I mean not Clefairy, Charlotte,
아이비스의 바람, 아이비스의 모든 것.
Sword
전부
Spirit
내가
actually
속할 유일한
increases
것이야.
your stats,
아이비스의 기사는 영원히 당신을 위해 싸울 거야.
but Excalibur itself gives you Mind Blade, which increases damage dealt by 9%. The thing about this is Charlotte is a combination of herself and her weapon. When you look at Charlotte, Charlotte is really good, but she gets incredibly good once she gets her weapon because she gets the damage increase and damage resistance. And damage increase, you cannot overlook damage increase when it comes to DPS characters. And for him to have that naturally in his kit makes him a very awesome unit and a strong investment. And he comes with a leadership skill. I would have to say that of all the fire characters you'll get in this game, for the long haul, Sighart is the greatest investment. And I'm starting to learn that as I play this game. I was kind of like on the fence about Sighart, but the more I play him and the more I invest in him, I realize that he's worth the investment in time. So don't make the same mistake that I made. If you get Sighart, you got to go all in on him. Seminar is another character that you kind of
나와
got to
검술 대결.
go all in on, as even with this, she has performed really well. Once she hits rank 4, she gets a little better. It's not the same dramatic increase as Sighart, but then again, unlike Sighart, she was already good at rank 3 because of her skill set. The fact that she can pick a unit and basically say you can't hit me, that's gotten me through a lot of content. So when she improved, she got to the same level as Sighart did, but a little better. But when she gets her unique weapons, she becomes extremely deadly. So that's the problem I'm running into with really good characters. They're often paired with really good unique weapons that if you don't get the unique weapon, you're not really playing the character at the level you need them to. And even getting the weapon at rank 3 is better than not having a weapon at all. And so, based on that, we move our way to Erica, which is way down here.
상황
I actually have her equipment set on Ivan Natar, and I've leveled it up to the point where I'm just going to level up his dagger to 60 because the runes that I have developed are actually for Erica, but I know it's going to take some time before I'm really able to use Erica. Because for her to actually reach her full potential, she needs her unique weapon. And even having this, I'm kind of miffed by it because I know I need her unique weapon because it gives her the range increase, which makes her able to be played in multiple levels of content. So it is what it is. Excuse me. So last but not least, let's go through the newer content. And I want to explain why I'm so excited about this game. And I'll talk about this separately, but I think the story of Ivan Attar is a very great story. But I also think, more importantly, as far as you guys are concerned, that the rewards are awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. There's some things you can skip, and I'll talk about that in another video, but overall, this stuff is awesome. And I'm pretty glad that they put this in the game. I hope that they constantly put in content like this. Like, this rollout for content, I think, is a sign of the potential that they have. Sometimes it's better to overdo it than underdo it because people get bored really quick. So I'm glad that they rolled out the new trials that they have by putting Tree of Life as permanent content. I thought that was smart. I thought this was smart as well. And I also thought that putting a new story content in was smart as well. So this was a really great update and it makes me excited about the future. Let's go in and talk about the secrets real quick and then I'll end the video. I think importantly, as far as branches of the forest, which I call Tree of Life, I think this is necessary content because it forces you to think about elemental parties in a different way, as you get a bonus based on how many elemental units you put on a team. You also get a bonus for picking a certain unit, and you also get bonuses for picking certain units that have a certain importance, as this character is new, so you strengthen all abilities by 10% plus 10 more percent, which is really good. But I see a problem that my dart team is really, really weak. It is really, really weak. I don't have a real elemental core because, first of all, I have a healer and a wizard, both rank 3. I mean, their two lines are maxed out. That's it. I don't have Peacock, which, like I said before, her value has gone up because of the new content and the way elemental cores work. A warrior is very important to that, as they provide the physical attack. As you can see, there's no physical attacker here except her, and she's like a cleanup person. She's not the main DPS of any party that you put her on. And he's good, but I already have a better wizard here. And she's good, but she's a healer. I need a warrior, and I need this tank. So I'm gonna roll hard for her because I like Kabir, and I'm a big fan of Kabir. But this chick took the cake and the ice cream and the candles because she is so busted. Once I talk to you about the Korean PvP tier list, you'll realize this chick is busted for both PvE content and PvP content. You're gonna be shocked where this chick sits. And some of you guys who play this game to the level I play, you're not that shocked, but I'm just shocked they made a dark character just as good as Gabriel, if not better. And I'm really excited about that because it makes me want to play this game more because I want to see how the elemental core will be shaped around her because Dark automatically got a boost from this chick. It got so much better because she is on the team. She does so much that Dark needed. I know Dark is a status heavy faction in the fact that most of the characters have some form of status effect that they can implement, but that gets kind of gimmicky in certain situations, and you need the raw, bare bones, defensive, offensive mechanics that make any team work in this game. And Arena provides that for them. She provides that solidarity. She is a good tank for Alicia. She does so much. So look for me to try to acquire her myself. And when we get to global, I'm definitely gonna have her. I'm just gonna just will for her on global, but I'm just gonna try to see with limited funds if I can get her, because if I do, this it'll make this game a lot easier because this character is so strong. But with that in mind, if you like my content, just give me a like, a share, and subscribe. It goes a long way to building the channel. But also, more importantly, engage with me. Let me know that there are things you want me to talk about, and I'll talk about them. If there are suggestions that you have to make for me, let me know. I'm open, all ears. The platform's here. Have a great day, and goodbye.